Imagine this. Yesterday, your dog couldn't stop following your friend. It wagged its tail, begged for attention, even chose to sit beside them. But today, the same dog refuses to get close. It freezes, avoids eye contact, maybe even growled. No one hit it, no one yelled at it, nothing obvious happened. So why would an animal suddenly stop trusting someone? Did it sense something humans can't? Or is something much more surprising happening inside its brain? The answer isn't magic, it's psychology. Here's something most people never realize. Humans trust stories, animals trust patterns. If someone apologizes to you, your brain can forgive them. But an animal doesn't understand apologies. It doesn't care what you say, it cares what you repeatedly do. Every second, animals are collecting information without you noticing. The way you walk, the speed of your movements, your breathing, your posture, your scent, even the tiny pauses in your voice. To us, these details seem meaningless, but to an animal, they're pieces of a puzzle. And that puzzle answers one question: are you safe or not? This ability didn't evolve by accident. In the wild, missing one warning sign could mean death. The animals that survived weren't always the strongest. They were often the ones that noticed danger first. That's why modern pets still react to signals we completely ignore. Your dog isn't overthinking. Its brain is constantly scanning for patterns that have kept its ancestors alive for millions of years. Now imagine this. Every evening, your owner comes home smiling. They open the door the same way, speak in the same calm voice, and gently pet your head. Day after day, your brain learns one simple rule: when this person comes home, I'm safe. Then one day, everything changes. The door slams, their footsteps are faster, their breathing is heavier, their voice sounds tense. Maybe they had a terrible day at work. Maybe they're stressed about something you'll never know. The human understands why they changed. The animal doesn't. All it knows is that the pattern it trusted has suddenly disappeared. And in nature, sudden changes are rarely good news. This is why some pets behave differently after moving to a new house, after a baby is born, after someone leaves for weeks, or after a major change in routine. They're not being stubborn. Their world no longer follows the rules they believed were safe. But here's where it gets even more fascinating. Animals communicate in a language most humans never notice. Dogs read body posture. Horses feel tension through tiny movements. Cats watch your eyes more than your words. They don't need conversations because your body is already speaking. Scientists have found that dogs respond to subtle facial expressions, body language, and even chemical changes linked to stress. Before you even realize you're anxious, your body has already changed. Your muscles tighten, your breathing shifts, your scent changes. You might smile and say, everything's fine, but your body tells a completely different story. And that's the version animals believe. This is why someone can look perfectly friendly while making an animal feel deeply uncomfortable. Not because the animal has supernatural powers, but because it's reading signals humans barely notice themselves. Now here's something that surprises even researchers. Sometimes trust disappears because of a memory that isn't even about you. Imagine a puppy hears a deafening crash while you're standing nearby. You didn't make the noise. You didn't hurt the puppy. But at the exact moment fear exploded inside its brain, you were there. The brain links those events together. Psychologists call this associative learning. It's one of the most powerful survival tools in nature. Wild animals use it every day. Pets use it too. Sometimes the connection is accurate. Sometimes it's completely unfair. But once the brain creates that link, seeing the same person again can trigger fear automatically. That's why an animal can suddenly avoid someone who never actually harmed it. Its brain isn't asking, did this person mean to scare me? It's asking something much simpler. The last time I felt terrified, what was around me? And once fear becomes a memory, trust can disappear in seconds. Rebuilding it is much harder. Humans often think love alone fixes everything. Animals don't work that way. You can't explain yourself to a frightened dog. You can't promise a horse you'll never scare it again. Their brains need evidence, not words. Calm behavior, predictable routines, the same safe experience over and over again. Fear can be learned in one moment. Trust usually returns one tiny moment at a time. But before you assume an animal has exposed someone's true nature, remember this. When an animal suddenly stops trusting someone, it isn't always revealing a dark secret about that person. Sometimes it's reacting to stress, sometimes pain, sometimes confusion, sometimes a routine that quietly changed, and sometimes a memory no human even realized existed. So the next time you see a dog refusing to approach someone it once loved, don't just ask, what's wrong with the dog? Ask something much more interesting. What invisible signal did the dog notice that everyone else completely missed? Because the biggest changes aren't always the ones we can see. Sometimes, they're the ones only an animal can feel.